Concussions and brain injuries affect millions of people worldwide. It's not just about athletes, it's not just about military professionals. People slip and fall, we get in car accidents. There are a ton of ways you can sustain a brain injury. There are also a ton of medical providers out there, and it can get a little confusing, especially because you've got a concussion, you're already a little dazed and confused, and then trying to figure out what each of these different medical professionals do and how they can help us. It can be a lot. My name is Larissa, and I have a brain injury. I've had a brain injury for about 4 years now, and I wanted to share with you some different types of healthcare professionals, what their jobs are, and how they can help you, and how they have helped me. If your symptoms are persistent, make sure that you connect with your family doctor. Medical disclaimer, I am not a doctor, and this is not medical advice. This is just some of the information I've gathered over the last 4 years. But if you have ongoing symptoms, your family doctor will be able to connect you with the healthcare professionals that are best equipped to treat your specific symptoms. So let's start off strong with our family doctor. For a lot of people, you are going to need referrals to see specialists. And there are different fundings and programs available for people. So my first point of contact is usually my family doctor. I will make an appointment and ask for suggestions. I'll say, I heard about this therapy, I heard about that treatment. Is this something that would help me? What can you offer? And she'll have a better understanding of what I'm looking for, and she has had some great suggestions. Having your family doctor in the mix and kind of monitoring what's going on means that you've got somebody to go back to. You've got somebody quarterbacking your entire treatment plan. I feel best knowing that someone much smarter than me and my family, with more training and more education, is overseeing my recovery. Yes, we should have our own opinions and we have autonomy of our health care, but we don't have necessarily all of the knowledge that your family doctor will. Another first point of contact for a lot of people is your neurologist. Neurologists are the experts when it comes to treating the brain and the nervous system. If you've experienced a concussion, likely one of the first professionals that you'll see is a neurologist, and they will talk to you about your symptoms and provide a few tests to assess the situation and to determine if you have a concussion, if you have a brain injury, and offer some idea of what the best track is moving forward. I was a little bit confused at first. I assumed that I would need an MRI, I would need a CAT scan, I would need something that I've heard on Grey's Anatomy before to scan my noggin to figure out what's going on in there. But it turns out that concussions, for the most part, don't show up on MRIs or scans like that. So don't be discouraged. If your neurologist does some testing, talks through your symptoms, and then doesn't send you for further testing, they know what they're doing. Treatment from a neurologist can include medications, it can include referrals to other professionals like occupational therapists, physiotherapists, vision therapists, all of these things that we're going to talk about a little bit more. Medications can help to alleviate some of the symptoms like headaches or pain management, that sort of thing. Referrals can connect you to people who can help with your rehabilitation with regards to memory loss or how to function day to day at home with a concussion. Next up, let's talk about neuropsychologists and psychologists. These professionals assess how the brain injury has impacted your emotional well-being. There are a ton of emotional and psychological challenges that go along with a brain injury. Personality changes, difficulty with moods, emotional lability. There are a ton of things that mental health professionals can help you with. Your memory, your cognitive function, that sort of thing. During a neuropsychological evaluation, you might go through certain tests or assessments so that they can figure out how best to help you. There can be a lot of emotional challenges that you have to face. After my car accident, my psychologist helped me by equipping me with coping skills so that, for example, when I hear sirens, I have grounding exercises and I can talk myself through the situation so that I can calm myself down and kind of move forward with my day, usually. These coping skills are transferable. She has helped me when I realized that I was not going back to work. She helped me to deal with that emotional load and helped me to find more coping skills and to realize that as a society, we place a lot of emphasis on what our job is. What do you do for work? What do you do? And that feels like what makes us worthy. But productivity does not equal self-worth. Healing is hard work, and beating ourselves up about not working and contributing to society is not going to help things go faster or smoother. So cut yourself a little slack and reach out for support where needed. Sometimes you'll get sent to occupational therapy with an occupational therapist. These are medical professionals who help us to relearn daily tasks and find ways to make them easier. Whether it's getting dressed, whether it's making meals and cooking and planning stuff around the home, occupational therapists can help make daily life easier. We recently did an episode about assistive devices, and I think that when we talk about assistive devices, I picture canes or walkers or medically necessary things. But there are a ton of things out there that have made my life so much easier. I've got this really cool coffee sling, and I can put my coffee in it and hang it off of my wrist so that I've got one hand on my cane, and then I can open doors with my other hand. I can pick things up. My hand is free, but I can carry my coffee with me. Is it medically necessary? No, heck no. But there are a bazillion, maybe not that many, but a lot of things out there that can help you get back to regular day-to-day life. If you're interested in checking that out, click the link above and you can check out our top 10 favorite assistive devices. Through personalized therapy sessions, occupational therapists can help you get back to normal life and reclaim the activities that you loved. They've often got an arsenal of devices and exercises to help you. Next on the list are physical therapists. These experts specialize in addressing physical symptoms and improving mobility. Whether you're dealing with dizziness, imbalance, weakness, or difficulty walking, a physical therapist can tailor an exercise routine specifically for what you want to target and what you would like to get better at. Through exercises like balance training or gait retraining or strength exercises, physical therapists work to restore function and improve quality of life. Optometrists and vision therapy. Oh, some of my favorites. As I'm sure many of you know, brain injuries can affect our vision. The communication between our eyeballs and our brains, sometimes not the best. And that's where vision therapists come in. These professionals specialize in assessing and treating vision problems, especially ones that arise from brain injuries. My eyes are still giving me a hard freaking time. Whether you're experiencing double vision, light sensitivity, troubles focusing, headaches, an optometrist can conduct a comprehensive eye exam to figure out what to do and how to help you. From there, they may recommend vision therapy or vision therapy exercises, prism glasses, a lot of different things to help you out. I had a few big turning points along the way. There are days where Dr. Jordan and I were like, okay, something has happened in the last couple of weeks and I took a big step forward. And then there were stretches of teeny tiny steps forward, and then all of a sudden, this is great. One of those big jumps forward was when I started vision therapy and got my new glasses, which had prisms in them. And I got a couple of different pairs of glasses for close up, for distance, rather than having progressives. And I also got syntonics, which are colored lenses that help your brain to calm itself, my friend. Just be calm up there. Dr. Ray, who is my vision therapist, and Dr. Jordan, who deals with my neurological rehab, saved my life 100%. I can't even tell you how important they are. And since I brought him up, Dr. Jordan is my chiropractor, and he specializes in neurological rehabilitation. What makes my chiropractor special is that he specializes in neurological rehab. A lot of chiropractors are phenomenal. I love chiropractors, but they focus more on the spine and alignment. Dr. Jordan has specialized training and has taken a lot of extra courses. He's done a lot of further education so that he can oversee my neurological rehab. At the approximately 2-year mark, I was told that my concussion symptoms had gotten as good as they were going to, and that we were going to have to figure out ways to make my life concussion friendly, because moving forward, this was as good as it was going to get. And that's the point that I got connected with Dr. Jordan. He said that he didn't think that was accurate, and I started working with him. And it's been 2 years further. So that was first 2 years. Now I've been working with him for 2 years, and I am so grateful that I got a second opinion and that he has been working with me. So if you are not finding the right fit, if you're not getting the right feedback, you can ask for a second opinion and find the right fit for you. I really appreciate that Dr. Jordan connects with my family doctor, with my vision therapist. He feels like they are a complete team that are working to get me better. So he's not working in isolation and I don't care what you do at vision therapy. He wants to make sure that they're all working as a cohesive team. Something that has helped me a lot, especially with pain management in my neck from the whiplash, has been acupuncture. And when you look at acupuncture needles, they are not the same size as the needles at the doctor's office. They are teeny tiny little needles that you barely feel going in, and sometimes I don't even feel them going in. Do not be afraid. Give it a try, because it really helped right out of the gate. Now let's talk about speech language pathologists. And the funny thing is that just took me 5 tries to get out. If you have trouble finding the right words, difficulty swallowing, slurred speech, a speech language pathologist might be the right person to help you out. Through techniques like speech therapy and swallowing exercises, speech language pathologists work with individuals to regain their communication skills and regain their ability to eat and drink safely. For those of you who are athletes or active individuals, athletic trainers play a crucial role in concussion management. These professionals are trained to recognize the signs and symptoms of concussions and can provide immediate care on the field or the court. They may conduct concussion assessments, they might monitor symptoms, and they often guide individuals through a gradual return to play protocol to make sure that athletes get back to the game safely. If you are looking for a more natural approach, a naturopathic doctor might be able to help you by offering solutions tailored to your individual needs. From nutritional counseling to supplements, these professionals look at a more holistic approach to health and wellness. While these are not a substitute for traditional medical care, naturopathic treatments can complement what you've already got going on. And there's a lot of science-backed support for some of the treatments that have been recommended to me by my naturopath. Things like reducing sugar intake, because sugar is inflammatory, and the benefits of reducing sugar intake are clinically proven. If you're concerned that it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, that's okay, and you don't have to see a naturopath, but don't yuck on somebody else's yum. If they like their naturopath, there's a lot of good that's being done by naturopathic doctors to complement traditional healthcare. Social workers can also provide post-concussion support for you and your family. Social workers can help you navigate the healthcare system. They can provide counseling in Canada, because I'm Canadian, and they can connect you with community resources and funding for those community resources. I have connected with almost all of the healthcare providers that I just mentioned, and they have all played a role in my recovery and have helped me to move forward. I am in such a good place right now. I am still seeing improvements and I'm feeling a little bit better each day. If you are suffering from concussion symptoms, I hope that you will reach out and find the right healthcare provider for whatever you're experiencing right now. And if you find that you've been referred to an occupational therapist and that's not quite right for you, go back and ask for referrals to other therapists, whether it's a different occupational therapist or a physical therapist. Try different things, because there are so many people out there that want to help us. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to healthcare professionals that support the brain injury community. These medical professionals can help you on your journey to recovery from a brain injury. If we've missed any healthcare providers that have had an impact on your recovery, please mention them in the comments below. And if you have questions about what the experience with a particular type of provider is like, drop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, I hope that you will like it and subscribe. And please remember that while it can feel overwhelming at times, remember that from healthcare professionals to your family to the community that we're building here at the Concussion Crew, you are not alone in your concussion.